Hello, welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
Why are you screaming?
I don't know. In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby.
I'm Alexis P. Bevels. The P stands for porn.
Porn?
The P stands for porn. And that means is when two people love each other very much.
You do often, you seem surprised by this bit that you invented.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I should put a little more effort in behind it, but I'm a very yes and girl. I was brought up with the Upright Citizens Brigade.
You barely yes, though.
Being, huh?
We are here today to return to Brazil, but before we do that, I just want to let everyone know I've started a cult. And if you'd like to join, these are free. And I feel like a cult leader. Do I look like a cult leader?
Joining is just $500, and you can send that to @AlexisBevels on Venmo.
No, she's not a part of the cult. She would ruin it.
Are you going to be like Scientology?
No,
and have to, like,
Scientology's a
pay
real
to get
religion,
in?
okay? They have the right idea. No, I'm going to be like...
The Hare Krishnas. No,
Are those
that's
the
not,
airport
is that
ones?
not a cult? What's a cult?
All of them.
You know what I've had it with? We just did this segment.
Oh my God.
In Patreon, if you want to go see it.
What?
Nexium. It's not spelled like it sounds.
That's the problem you have with Nexium?
Yeah, it's the only problem I have with it.
Oh my God. That's nuts.
I haven't, to be honest, I haven't watched any of them. You know I'm saving documentaries for marriage. If I joined a cult, I would probably excel there. So
You're not very reliable.
I'm reliable sometimes.
Yeah, cults need it all the time. You can't start to drink the poison and go, well, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this gum out. Excuse me.
I tried gum today. Still not for me.
I love it.
I'm a mints girl exclusively. Is this a cute drag name? Gum or mints?
No, speaking of mints, I got an ad today on Instagram for him mints, like mouth mints for men. Is putting a mint in your mouth gay now? Like, what the fuck? Like the men's dude wipes. It's stupid. It's so stupid.
Oh yeah. I always laugh when people come into my work and they say, where's the men's shampoo? And I'm like,
what does that mean? What they want is they want an all-in-one. They want a shampoo, conditioner, body wash. That's what they want.
butt scratcher.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Let's go back to Brazil. We had part 1 of the premiere where we got a surprise meet the rest of the girls at the end of the episode. So we're joining the episode right after they've entered the workroom.
Yes. So for a minute I was kind of confused. I was like, where are we? Who are they? Oh, right.
I really enjoyed the drama that drag queen created when her video message popped up and she's like, are you the first? And then the whole time they're going like, wait, are we the first group? And they're looking around the workroom being like, drag queens are messy. If there's been a drag queen here, we'll know. But the production was like, no, you won't. Yeah. I did like that. How they were trying to guess if they were the first.
That is fun.
They weren't. When they were de-dragging, Shannon told Tristan that Tristan needs a nickname because Tristan's name is boring or forgettable. It struck me as funny because, yes, in Portuguese, in Brazilian Portuguese, Shannon sounds very fancy and very drag and very glamorous. But in American English, Shannon. Obviously, for Brazil, that makes sense.
And we say this with love. If your name is Shannon out there and you're a patron, we thank you so much.
But only the Shannons that pay us. But it was just funny to me that she's like, Tristan, you need to change your name. You need something glamorous like Shannon. That's
Tristan.
So funny.
You ever see that movie,
so
Tristan and He's Old?
And He's Old, obviously.
I love that movie.
They have to do the exact same thing the first girls do.
Yeah.
Except they are not the good girls. They are the hot girls. Which I liked because I was like, wait, are we just going to get good girls, bad girls?
No.
Like, what does that mean? But I love the hot girls because they said you're whores.
Honestly,
I love that.
It's kind of us.
Whores?
Good girl, hot girl. It's like they knew we were going to be reviewing this.
Well, currently, in our current state of the world, where you're like talking to all these boys, yeah, you're the hot girl. I'm the good girl because I stay home and I tell my husband that I'll have sex with him tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
It's a whole different meaning. Yeah, he can't watch Annie. He just starts sobbing.
We're only a day away. I always wanted to, that thing she climbed, that ladder she climbed at the end on the bridge.
A ladder? Jesus Christ. We have been filming for hours.
I want to climb a ladder.
Okay. They have to choreograph. They have to film the music video.
They have to do all
of that.
All of it.
Let's just go to the runway, okay?
Yeah,
Because we
'cause
get
I want to see them.
their best drag, or not
Yeah,
best drag.
no,
They
it's
get
like
my roots.
roots.
My roots.
Yeah, they're getting their roots
But
done.
first, we need to take a look at Drag Queen because this.
Shut up. She looks so fucking cool.
Well, it's nuts.
Bows.
I did enjoy.
I like the bows.
Yes, her makeup looked amazing. From like the top up,
It's Rococo.
as a sit down is really fun. It was the skirt that kind of took me out. What is that? It's so much. And I can't tell if it was on purpose or if the designer got nervous.
You know what? I didn't see the skirt earlier.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
But I like all the bows. I like
love
Vanessa.
bows.
And I love the colors.
I think bows are one of my favorite things, actually. What's your favorite shape?
Shape?
Yeah, mine's bows.
My favorite shape.
Cock and balls.
No. Why is a dead body?
Oh, a chalk outline?
Ooh, I love a chalk outline. Because you know they don't actually do that, which is such a bummer because chalk is so cheap. It would be so economical.
That is the phrase, chalk is cheap.
Up first, we have Elena. She's from Bahia. The plant on the bottom part of her body blooms in like harsh conditions. The creature is like a lucky charm. And then the boat on her head that actually had smoke coming out of it.
Vape. Trend alert,
Vape.
vaping. She said it stood for like...
Region's richness.
Region's richness.
It gives like richness to the region.
I like it. It's colorful. It's fun.
I loved it.
I love a boat on the head.
At first, I was like, wait, that's too many things kind of plugged together. But honestly, it kind of works.
No, I like it.
Yeah,
and
I
it's
like it a
really
lot.
well done. And like they said in the show, it's like really
And
sparkly.
she's so gorgeous. Her
Yeah.
makeup is so good.
Oh, Curtis just
By the way.
messaged.
Yeah, I don't check my texts when we film.
Why?
Then we had Organza.
I do love organza.
Now, she was dressed as the Queen of Favela, which is, I Googled, it's slum or working class neighborhood.
I liked it. I liked the coat. I loved
it.
I loved the hat. Was a trucker hat, but then made it a crown.
A crown. And she turned like the tabs from like a Coke can or beer, whatever, into her top. That's all those
Oh,
like,
yeah.
pressed together. I loved it.
I thought it was really
was so
well
cool.
done. I like the coat on its own, but then you turn around and she had it. I know we said last week we don't really like that style, but this was a little different.
Yeah, this
And it
read
was
more
like
as, an
painted.
art piece, and
Yeah.
it represented her
It wasn't
neighborhood.
Isis wings. It was just on her coat, so she showed us the coat in its fullness.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Because it did look like a pattern almost.
Then we have Tristan, soon to be nicknamed something else.
We're still waiting.
Yeah,
Hopefully
maybe.
Shannon will get back to us soon.
Yeah.
So she was, y'all, I wrote down all this and I Googled, I tried, okay?
Should I be writing these down when I do the notes?
Okay, this is not an attack on you.
Okay.
You have so many talents.
Yeah.
I've yet to see most of them, but I know they're inside you.
Thank you so much. Can we hold hands while you tell me this?
The amount of times where, well, don't do that.
Sorry.
The amount of times where we're going through the runways and I'm like, what's her name? Or that represented something. What did it represent? And you go, I don't know. Or you start to check your text messages in hopes that I'll forget that I asked the question. Too many. So I decided to write them down.
Oh.
And it wasn't a lot of work. It was actually pretty easy.
Oh.
She's Syrio de Nazaire. It's the festival for Our Lady of Nazareth.
Is the Lady of Nazareth Mary or Jesus' mom?
Mary is Jesus' mom.
Wasn't there another one though?
Mary Magdalene. She was a whore.
Okay.
So she tried to basically just create it along her body. So you see like the rope is what like everyone holds on to as they're going through the parade, making her way up to, I guess, like the statue of Our Lady of Nazareth. Our Lady, the fuck? Yeah, Our Lady of Nazareth. It's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Right?
There's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on and there's just not a lot of pretty to it. But I love the headpiece.
Yeah, the neck up is good.
Neck up. Super big fan.
Neck
Largest.
up for Nazareth.
Fifth. You said this.
Nazareth.
Lazarus rose from the dead.
Lazarus. 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 Is there a song with Lazarus in it?
There should be. Then we had Dallas. Now, Dallas DeVille, she was showing the urbanization of the Southwest region. So she came out at first in a coat that's all like fronds or whatever. She's the forest.
Greens.
Okay, she's the forest.
Greens.
She's the jungle. Yeah.
Nothing but greens. Parsley, celery, rutabaga.
She was whispering that to herself. And then she opens it up, showing how that's all been replaced with buildings and people. So it's like torn down the beauty of the nature and creating.
Honestly, I like it.
I like the message. I love tearing down nature.
It reminds me of those pants from the last girl in the last one from Lorelei Rivers.
It was just so, the coat itself, like the fronds and stuff, it just looked like she had hot glued a bunch of Dollar Tree plants to her. I don't know. I thought the idea was a lot better than the execution. And then that dress, what's the rest of it? She just put a bunch of people's heads on that.
She was doing an ode to Lorelei Rivers' brown pants from her entrance look.
Oh, brown pants, brown skirt.
Yeah.
Warm heart. Yeah, it wasn't for me, but I'm glad you enjoy it. Neat. Then we have Shannon. Yeah. I loved this. I loved it. She is paying tribute to Chica da Silva. She was a real person in the 1700s. She was a slave who by the end of her life became very rich and powerful. So she was referred to as the slave who became queen. She's marching the fuck out like a queen. She's holding the heart. She drops it and then she pulls up the skirt and there's just
10 years.
There's so much to look at. I adored this.
It's really
Simply
good.
adored.
Yeah.
I loved it.
And I just love a Rococo like vibe.
What's Rococo?
It's like Marie Antoinette, but like sexy and bright colors and fun.
Are you saying Marie Antoinette wasn't sexy? They cut her head off because she was so hot.
I think they cut her head off because she told him to eat cake.
You want me to do what, you bitch? Next up, we have Ruby.
Ruby Ocean.
I loved this.
Stop it. It's even better in picture form. This is fucking cool.
So it's just a bunch of the Serato animals. And instead of just doing one, she did them all. I'm overwhelmed.
This is so cool.
So gorgeous. No, it's so good.
Hold on.
You smelling it? So then we get the music video.
We are back in this alley pit.
We're back in the alley pit. Yes.
Yeah.
Although this one didn't seem as overhead as the first one did.
I'll agree. I think they learned a thing or two.
Yeah. But this one, unlike the first group was just solos. Never did they meet in the pit.
But
in this one, they had choreographed, so they had a couple like group things. I kind of preferred that.
They finna be in the pit.
Yeah, and I preferred that.
Yeah.
I really did. Unfortunately, a few people stuck out because choreography is not their thing, and that's okay. Dallas was definitely doing her own thing the entire time.
Yeah. Well, Dallas usually is, just as a Texan.
What?
Former Texan. Wow, sorry. That was a Freudian slip.
Okay. Organza and Shannon both.
Slayed.
So fucking good.
I like when they bonded and then Organza helped Shannon shave her eyebrows.
Oh yeah, I forgot Shannon shaved her eyebrows.
Shannon shaved her. If you're ever going to do it for
do it on Drag Race.
Do it on Drag Race.
Yeah. It doesn't take that much time to glue down your eyebrows, but it does.
Gluing down your eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it can be like second nature and it can go really smoothly and really fast. Like driving to work. Sometimes you don't hit traffic, but other times you hit a stray.
A child.
And it just will not
all over your windshield.
Die. It just won't stay down.
Yeah. And you're like, where's the parents?
Because you can't really go on to the next steps. There's not much you can do until it's done. So if you've never glued down your eyebrows, go ahead and give it a try.
You know what I would like to see?
Tell me.
I would like to see us do something where we challenge ourselves, where we do our face backwards.
It doesn't make any sense.
Like we start with our lips. Wouldn't that be nuts?
You know what? I have done that before sometimes.
What? You start with your lips?
I start with sometimes I'll start with the liner to just see if I can do my face and keep my lip lines like where they originally were.
Do your lips move?
But actually, I think you're supposed to, when you're overdrawing, you're supposed to put foundation on your lips because it helps make everything look the same.
That's interesting. It's crazy. That's a crazy thing to do.
We could do it backwards.
Well, no, I mean, you saying it out loud, that's something
lashes
that you've already
first,
done.
Lashes first.
Lashes first. Lashes and lips. Lashes and lips.
That's your cult.
Crazy.
That's your cult.
That's my cult. Lashes and lips.
Lashes
We
and
would look
lips.
nuts. And the other thing about the music video,
Will you tell me?
Tristan. I loved her low voice. It was sexy, but it was kind of spoken word for a while. Like there was no hint of rhythm, which like it worked for her.
Well, not
but
everyone needs to
it was
have
shocking.
rhythm.
So they get their critiques. You know, it's fine. It's what we all kind of expect.
It's a lot
of talking. And then we are taken to the workroom, and they're sitting back there. Suddenly, an alarm starts going off, and I happened to pause it on Organza's face as I was writing down what was happening. She's just like, what? So they bring in the first set of queens.
Yes,
so they get to meet them.
They get to meet each other.
I know we've asked this before. It's clearly a different day because Drag Queen is completely made up differently. So do those girls have to come back in and get in drag? And where are they getting in drag? They're not doing it in the workroom. Are they getting in drag like at their hotel room? So they have to put on what they already wore? That would be so annoying.
If you've ever had to put back on an outfit that you've recently worn,
ugh, it's so sweaty.
Oh, it's bad.
It's just also a lot of work for that first group. But I guess maybe that's the price you pay. Nothing in life is free.
Truth.
It was really sweet actually to see them all meet because they were all so excited to meet one another. They realized they're all the firsts, so that was really fun. So they get called back to the runway. We find out that the winning team is the hot girl.
Hey!
Which must have made the nice girls feel like complete shit.
Hot girls are always beating out the nice
Oh
girls.
man, it's always about being hot. We'll learn how to give a blowy, you bitch.
Debbie!
A blowy. Ugh, I hate that I said that.
Yeah, that's gross. I'm not joining your cult anymore.
That's something a nice girl would say.
Yeah.
Within that group, though,
We have the winner.
we have the winner. But also, did you notice? They announced the winner, but there was another person standing up there. So it's like they called up two people, but we didn't see them do that. Because it was Shannon and Organza were standing next to each other in front of the group.
Mm-hmm.
And then the winner was announced, which was
Organza, my favorite.
I think it should have been Shannon. Personally. That look, though. Anyway.
It was good.
They go back to the back. So the nice ones are stuck there and they're just going, please don't let me be in the bottom. Fine, fuck it, whatever. Just don't let me be in the bottom.
And here's where I get confused.
Okay.
Because they make the bottom two Bettina Polaroid and
Diva Moore.
Now, I can't remember. But
Diva Moore was Cow.
No, I know she was Cow, but in the video, was she bad?
I remember liking Diva Moore, but I remember their critique was that she got lost and they didn't care for her. It was a bummer to see the two of them in the bottom. Well, it was a bummer to see Diva. I gotta be honest. I don't really yet have a connection to Bettina, but I love Diva Moore. I adore Diva Moore. They do the lip sync. It's kind of messy. Overall.
I agree.
It's a little messy. And then we find out that Diva Moore is going home.
Is no more. And that makes me sad.
I just wanted to see her go further so I could see if her energy level would ever go down or if she was just always that energetic. Because to be that energetic at 42, that's, what is that, vitamins?
Well, she's Diva More, not Diva sometimes.
I see where you're going with that, but more or less is kind of a common phrase. I would have gone that direction.
Do you want to take it?
No, you've already ruined it.
Oh.
So we say goodbye to Diva Moore. I can't remember.
I don't like that.
The last time I was so bummed to see the first person go.
I'm not really interested in that.
No, I'm not at all. I've got a couple other people on my list that I would have sent home first.
Yeah.
If I could remember their names, I'd say them right now.
They would be sad,
Oh,
honey.
fuck. So goodbye, Diva Moore. Apparently you'll be fine though, because you're doing really well. You've got so much energy.
Yeah.
That was another episode of Drag Race Brazil. I'm so excited for next week. We're going to get our first episode where they're all together.
Ooh, that's always fun.
I know, I can't wait to see them interact.
Yeah.
I want to see who likes who and who hates the other. So if you would like to see that as well with us, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and of course the notification bell.
Yes, and if you would like to see us more than what this is, go to patreon.com/IMHOtheSHOw. Become a patron today.
Also, we are both on Cameo, so if you want a message from us to a loved one, a hated one, or to Diva Moore, go ahead and hit us up there.
Yeah, and if you want a Cameo, you can go to IMHOtheSHOW.com. Get yourself a Cameo. We'll quit your job for you. We will break up with your girlfriend. We will...
Just be clear. Just be clear in what you're asking for. A lot of the jokes that you're writing, I don't get. All right, we'll see you later. Oh, dragqueenmerch.com. That's merch. Okay, bye.
I have to wake up early tomorrow and do a get ready with me on camera. My job asked me to do that. They asked me if I want to do something, and I said, sure. Okay, how about this?
For their social media?
No, it's for this group, this like makeup, it's like a web seminar, and every year they have like a web summit where they have people come and demonstrate and do whatever.
Is it live? Like people are going to be watching you live?
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah. Oh, this was kind of fun. So I'm doing this thing, right? They did tell me ahead of time they want me to use stuff that we sell at the store because they want it to be kind of promotional, but also a little bit of like a tutorial, get ready with me.
Yeah.
But I think mainly promotional, like whatever. I already had enough stuff, so I wasn't that worried about it. But they called me in this week. They sat me down, which normally I would be nervous about, but it was gummy. It was fine.
Yeah.
CBG gummy. And
you know CBG is an actual thing.
What's CBG?
It's another kind of CBD. It's called CBG.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
So they sat me down and they said, so are you prepared for this thing? And I was like, yeah, sure. And they were like, do you need anything? If you need some stuff, like we can get you some stuff. And I was like, what do you mean? And they were like, do you need any products or anything? And I was like, I can have products? I was like, well, maybe some brushes, because as we all know, mine are, say it with me, not clean.
Oh.
And I think I'm going to be doing a lot of like this. And they were like, go get some of those brushes, but get the red ones. And they're the nicer ones.
Wow.
So I got some brushes, and then, those wipes, the Kojando wipes I told you about that are $25 for a 10-pack? I go, can I have some of those? Because part of my thing is I'm only doing my eyes, and then I'm showing how I take my makeup off.
That's so vulnerable.
I know.
That's so vulnerable.
I know, but the Kojando wipes take everything off.
I know, they're really good.
It's so good. So I asked for that. And then she was like, just put a little pile and I'll see what we can do. So I got a tiny little pile. And then my coworker was like, that's all? I would have gotten way more stuff. And I was like, let's play a little tricky on my boss. So I go around the store and I pick all the most expensive things. We have this one moisturizer that's $600 because it's made with like jelly. Or
sometimes expensive things are worse.
This one's good though, if anybody wants to buy it.
Oh, okay.
It's 40% off $600 too.
That's still a lot.
Yeah.
Which is what? What's 40% off $600?
Okay, I know this. So 40% of 100 would be 40 off. So 60. So 60 times 600 is 12. So 1200.
What? 10% of 600 is 60, and you're taking 40% off, so that's 4 tens. So just 60 times 4 is what?
2400.
Add the 0.
100.
240.
So
600 minus 240 is
3. Wait, 60.
Yes! Alexis, that was great. That was so good.
Thank you.
That's a really easy way to find percentages, is start with the 10%, because it's just moving the decimal one place.
Yeah.
Just a tip.
That's fun. Anyway, so I filled a basket with stuff. I dropped it in her office and I opened the door and I go, oh, here's some stuff. And then I left and then I closed the door and she goes, Alexis! And I opened the door. She goes, you're not getting that. And she pointed to the $600 thing.
You spit directly on my nose. Oh my God, you spit on my boopsie.
I'm really sorry.
You know what?
We're done.
Give me those expensive makeup wipes.
We're done.
Give me those expensive makeup wipes.
I bought you some.
Not
Did you ever
those.
use them?
Those were the expensive ones?
Yes.
Oh.
Did you like them?
I think so. Give me more. Just in case. Okay, bye.